Bulganaka.
Bula.
Bula.
Nice. How are you all today? Thank you for attending this session. Our topic for today's training is on Plan, Do, Check, Act, which is also in short PDCA. Before we move on, briefly I want to introduce myself. My name is Sarana, and I have been working for Zen's Medical Center for 3 years now, and I started as a communication officer, and now I am the executive officer for Zen's Medical Center. I have backgrounds in tourism. I'm also acting as a quality surveillance officer for Zen's. Thank you. This is our lesson plan for today. I won't take much of your time. It's just a short session. This is the content of our training. And our housekeeping rules. This is the main exit for this room. Our assembly area, if there's any emergency, is the front of the clinic. For washrooms, if you need to go to the washroom, there is one. If you go up the passage, there's one on your right, and there's also one on your left. For your mobiles, kind request if you can put it on silent, and I request if you can be active and attentive during the session. Thank you. Our learning outcomes at the end of this training, you should be able to establish a framework for continuous process improvement, be able to identify and solve problems effectively. Number 3, be able to improve operational efficiency and quality over time. Thank you. Have you heard of PDCA?
Yes.
Do you use it in your workplace, your department, or?
Yes.
All right. So you have a fair idea of what PDCA is. PDCA is a tool to help you continuously improve on these 3 things: products, services, and processes. PDCA is also known as the Deming cycle, as it was developed by Mr. William Edwards Deming. And with PDCA, you improve by iterating through the PDCA cycle, which is the 4 steps of PDCA, which is the step 1 is plan. With plan, we define the problem or the opportunity for improvement. So, you accurately appraise the situation, understand the root cause of the problem, and generate potential solution, and then pick the most promising. So, if you find there is a problem in your department or in your organization, and you think that there is a need to find a solution for this problem, the first thing you will do is to make plan and set a target that what do you want to achieve from this plan. Step number 2 is to do the plan. Step number 2 is the implementation process, is the implementation of the plan. To execute the plan on a small scale to test its effectiveness. So with the plan that you have, you are going to implement it to see how effective it is. Ensure that all team members understand their roles. So when you make the plan and you want to implement it, you have to get everyone involved. And once you've implemented, monitor the process so that you can collect the data and performance. Step 3, evaluate results. So we have done the planning, we have implemented, which is in the step number 2, and now is the checking step, evaluate results. You're going to analyze the data collected during the do phase. Yeah? So compare the outcomes with the expected results. What was your target? What was the goals that you set? And what results did you get? So you have to compare those two. And identify any gaps between the plan and the actual performance. You know, did we achieve the goals? Step number 4, act. You're going to take action based on the findings. So we have done plan implementation, which is the do phase. We have checked the results and compare it with our goals. And now we're going to act if there is any gap. If the test was successful, you have to standardize it. So standardizing how? We're going to make SOPs, policies around that. If the test was not successful, modify the plan and go through the cycle again. You see? Implement the improvements across the organization. So if that was successful. Right? Examples of PDCA applications. PDCA is applicable across all industries, from manufacturing, service industry, IT, even healthcare. Can you, during your work as here in this medical center, do you know of anything that we improved through PDCA? It's just that enhancing patient care process. I believe that up to this stage, our patient care has really improved from the beginning of Zen's Medical Center. One thing we can see is our system, our medical patients record system. Before, I think, when we started, when Zen started, I wasn't here, but I believe they were using folders, paper files. So from there, now we are using WorkDoc. So from that, so can you give me what disadvantage or the advantages of using paper? Why wouldn't you prefer to use folders, manual folders?
Can go missing.
Missing.
Usage of paper.
Yes. Storage space.
Storage space.
As our patients number increase, the folders increase as well. And then we have to look for the space to just keep these folders. Even maintaining the records, someone has to be specialized in that area to look after all those, so that it's easier to look for this patient's folder when he comes in. Yes, so because Zen's identified that gap, we moved on from folders to DC. So from DC, we still identify that there is a gap in using this system. So we move on. It also comes with cost and other things that, that involves in. So now we are using MockDoc. And I believe at this stage we still find gaps with MockDoc. Yes, so that is with healthcare. IT software. Say for example, Windows. When we were in school, we were using Windows version. Windows 8.
Windows XP.
Windows XP. So now we are at what version?
Windows 10.
Windows 10. Yeah. Service industry. Streamline customer service workflows. I was just telling, it's been a while that I went to McDonald's again. I don't know when was the last time I went. And I saw that, you know, the counter, they have that machine that is in front there where you, I don't know, what do you, self-checker?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
self-checker.
improve their drive-through,
Mm.
even the tourism industry, yeah?
Mm.
So yes, you can do online check-in
Mm.
for airlines, and all these things have really improved because someone identified the gap, made the plan, because it's a cycle that when you identify the gap, you find a solution to it, and it keeps rolling. Eh?
Mm.
Manufacturing, factories nowadays have really improved from the 80s, 90s. Now we're in the 21st century.
Mm.
Yes. So yes, that's how it goes. It keeps rolling. Eh?
Mm.
The new baseline after each cycle sustains the improvement. Quality improves over time, so it keeps going up. When to use the PDA cycle? PDCA cycle. When we develop a new product or service. Right now we are trying to have the 3 private suites downstairs. So the planning phase is still going on. We are still on the planning phase.
Mm.
I mean, at the same time working on it, and then implementing all these plans, implementing change. We also use PDCA cycle when there is a change that we want to make. It's iterative and flexible, promoting learning and adaptation. So, you know, it's a learning process for everyone. We have to be able to adapt to the change, but sometimes we have people that are resistant to the new changes that we want to implement.
Mm.
Yes. Benefits of PDCA. Continuous improvement. It helps the organization to adapt to changes and improve over time. We don't just implement it today and the change comes tomorrow. Right? It's an overtime change. Yeah? Data-driven decisions. Ensure decisions are based on facts and analysis. Sometimes we just want to make change because this one here saw something, and yes, we want to make the change. No, you have to have your data and analysis, facts, yes, to be able to analyze and make the change. It involves everyone. You know, it encourages team involvement and collaboration. We cannot make the change alone. Team leaders cannot make the change alone, or the practice manager. It involves everyone to come together and come to agreement that they will work together on this change. Reduces waste, improves efficiency by refining processes systematically. Right. This is the summary of the 4 steps. So we have the 4 steps, but these are the little stages of steps that we take within these steps. Select problem opportunity, understand the current situation, know the root cause of the problem, find the root cause, set your goals, generate solutions, and select the best. With step number 2, which is the do phase, implement on a small scale. Test it on a small scale, and then you collect your data. With a check phase, you draw conclusion and you analyze your data. If it works, then you standardize it. So with step number 4, which is act, you roll it out, adapt, or abandon it if it doesn't work, and then you start again from the plan. And but if it works, you integrate it and you sustain it. So over here, there's 2 things. If it doesn't work, you abandon it and you start again from plan. But if it works, you're going to integrate it, standardize it, sustain it. Yeah? A structured approach to continuous improvement enhances efficiency, quality, and problem solving. applicable across all industries and functions. Yes, iterative and flexible, promoting learning and adaptation. So, implement PDCA in your departments. Is there anything that in your department that you think it needs some changes? With the papers and the pen in front of you, I just give you a minute to just note down the things that you need to, what you think your department needs change in, or maybe a new service, new product that you need to develop. So yeah, you can identify a small project for improvement. Follow the PDCA cycle to test and implement changes and monitor and adjust. You know, you can take this back to your department, and with the help of your team, you can do this with your team. Anyone have any questions? The answer is no.
I have a comment, not a question. It's more of like a addition to your presentation. Right? So when we talk about PDCA, and it's something also like similar to research and development. So like most of the companies, they have a research and development department that is like the think tank of, bringing in new changes, new ideas, and also new ways they could increase the business stream for that particular company. So I'll give you an example about how, Samsung and iPhone or Apple has transformed their business opportunities by using the model that Nokia and Motorola came through. You see, they were the ones that started it, right? But over the years, they did invest in their learning and development, research and development. Right? So the companies or the organization that also do research and development, they heavily use PDCA. How can you improve your product every year? And when you do like the research and development, you also look at the market, what they want, what are the things that's popular, what are the things that are more tech savvy, that's appealing people, enticing people, and then you design it that way, and then PDC cycle continues. Right? So you can see now, like they're on like iPhone 16 and S24.
Yeah.
It's always an upgrade,
Yeah.
and people buy it, and that is a business stream for me. Now they've become a multi-billion, dollar company with their net worth. So this is why, for organizations to always keep an eye on what are the opportunities that are lying out there, and not just like processes, but the business opportunities. How you can create more streams, especially when you are in a non-earning department. So that's something that I wanted to add on. Like PDCA also is something that is always done with research and development in many companies. To keep up to the market level, and at the same time have the dominance in the market shares, and how you can increase market shares every time.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
Very insightful. Thank you very much. Yes, we have come to the end. I hope that you will be able to take this back to your teams and departments. Thank you.
Just a question. What do you do with the people who are not
Resistant to change?
Yes.
I think we'll just have to let them know that we are not going back. So they either move forward with us or they move out.
Shape up or shape out?
Yes, shape up or shape out. Thank you.
Marika?